Emerald ash borer is an insect that is not much longer than a penny and is a metallic green. Right now it's in the United States attacking the ash population of our trees. The emerald ash borer actually lays its young between the bark and the cambium of the tree, and the larvae feed on that cambium, and it cuts that cambium and destroys it as it feeds, and it does it in a circular type motion going around the tree. And so it severs the cambium and inevitably what we call girdles the tree and kills it. Emerald ash borer right now has been identified in St. Louis, Kansas City, and down by the Boot Hill, along with a couple of counties just south of Boone County. So when you look on a map, we are technically surrounded by emerald ash borer, and with I-70 and 63 coming right through Columbia, we're a prime candidate to find it next here. It's not if it'll get here, it's when it will get here. And if we're ready for it, we'll have a much smoother transition. City of Columbia received a TRIM grant from the Missouri Department of Conservation. We will use the money to hire Davey Tree Resource to do an inventory throughout Columbia, approximately 1,280 trees they will find, and do a point evaluation on them as far as their health, size, species.
Once all the data is inventoried and collected, we'll take it and we'll analyze it, and then we'll deliver all that data to the city arborist, Chad Herwald, and that will allow us to put together a preparedness plan for emerald ash borer whenever it gets here. That way we know where all the susceptible trees are and what kind of condition they're currently in, and we can be proactive with the appropriate response.
Basically, a readiness response plan will identify potential first trees that will be infected. It'll also direct the city on how to deal with trees that are infected and what stage they are at, what to do with the trees, whether they may be a complete removal or a chemical injection. Also, it'll identify what departments will be responsible for doing what when we find it in Columbia.
Everybody should be on the constant lookout for emerald ash borer. The way that it most commonly moves is through the spread of firewood, so it can just pop up in random locations. So homeowners should be looking at their ash trees, and if they notice there's any kind of dieback on it or any kind of different what's called epimcormic branches shooting out of it, they should contact the city arborist or the park forester staff and have them come out and evaluate it. We'll have a staff of a couple certified arborists here on site and working for several weeks. They'll be walking up and down, they'll be wearing high-vis vests with Biltmore sticks and hard hats. And I urge homeowners and concerned people, if they have a question, to come out and talk to us. We'd be happy to answer any questions about their trees, and we're excited about working here again.